Hi guys, so today I wanted to film a little bit different vlog for you. I want to talk about my fitness journey, why I got into fitness, how I lost the weight, and how I continue to stay motivated and still be living this lifestyle. So, I was always very thin in high school. I could eat whatever I wanted. My favorite food was bagel bites. I ate those for dinner probably 4 nights a week. And yeah, I was always very active in school. I was in soccer for 7 years. I was on the dance team all through high school. And I played baseball for 2 years, the only girl on my team. And yeah, I did some cheerleading in there too. So I was always very active, always very thin growing up. I literally ate whatever I wanted. It didn't matter. I didn't count calories. I didn't do anything to portion my food. I literally ate all the time. I was always hungry too. If you ask anybody, if I would eat and then I would be instantly hungry 30 minutes after. So yeah, and then when I turned 18, I found out some pretty terrible news. I found out that night that I lost my cousin, who was also my best friend, in a car accident. She was 17, I was 18, and I remember that night perfectly. Me and Cody were out getting something to eat. We've been together since high school, so it's been 5 years now. And yeah, so my phone was dead, and Cody got a call from my mom, and she was crying, and she said, Brandon needs to come home right now. It's an emergency. And I was like, oh my God. My grandpa had cancer at the time, so I did think it was him. I thought something happened to him, and I started thinking about my grandma's, and I didn't know what to think. I was just completely overwhelmed, and I remember driving home and just thinking of all the scenarios, what's going on, someone had to have passed away, something's going on. And sorry, I remember walking up to the driveway and seeing my mom, and she was so upset, and I remember her just looking at me and saying Lolly's gone. And I remember feeling so angry, and I didn't really know what to think in that moment. I think my first thoughts were anger. I was angry, and I remember just chucking my phone across the driveway and just feeling so angry. And I was so young too. I'm still young, and I think it doesn't even matter what age, but if you hear news like that about someone that you talk to every single day, that's someone that was a part of your life, someone that just was honestly my other half. Me and her were so close growing up, and it's she was my best friend, and it was really hard. And so it completely broke me as a person, and I think that I'm still trying to build my way up, still trying to put myself back together after it's been 4 years, and I'm still trying. But long story short, I lost her, and I got very depressed, and I didn't know how to deal with that. So I took my frustrations out on food. I just turned 21 when the weight really started piling on. I was I was drinking a lot. There's something in my eye. Oh my God, ow. Okay, sorry. I was making onions today, or chopping onions for dinner, and I didn't wash my hands, so then I start crying, and I wipe my eye, and my eye's just on fire. But anyways, back to my story. So, yeah, my weight piled on after that. I was completely depressed, didn't know how to express my emotions. I didn't take it out on drugs. I honestly just took it out on food. I ate a lot, and I remember never wanting to do anything. I just wanted to go to work, come home, eat, and just lay in my bed. I completely didn't have fun anymore. I didn't do anything. And I also, at the time, I was working at TGI Fridays as a waitress, and a lot of you who are waitresses or work in the restaurant industry, it gets hectic, and half the time you don't eat all day. So I would go to work at 12. I would just work until 6, and no breaks, no lunches. So I would just grab the occasional breadstick or french fry off the line, and that's what would be my meal all day long until I came home and ate. And I actually never ate breakfast back then, so I literally would wake up at 11, get ready for work, go to work, eat a breadstick or two or a french fry, and then come home, be starving and craving that big, greasy, juicy burger or something just terrible for me because I was so hungry. And yeah, so my diet was complete shit, and I was depressed on top of that. And so yeah, I put on a solid 50 pounds. I weighed the heaviest I ever have in my whole life. And then I knew I was gaining weight. And I remember feeling weird, like my skin would get very oily, and I have dry skin, so I knew that was really weird. Like my skin was really oily, my hair was always greasy, like I would wash it, and like a day later, it's just complete grease, like I haven't washed it in like a week. So I was like, something's going on with my body, I'm not feeling the same. I was having like stomach pain, really tired all the time, I always wanted to sleep. So I went into the doctor, and this was September of 2015, I went into the doctor. And she basically did her routine check, and she told me that my blood was very thick. I had a low white blood cell count, and I was just basically very unhealthy. I was overweight for my height and my age. I was completely unhealthy, and so I just remember her telling me that I needed to start logging what I was eating, and that she wanted me to start meditating, which is really weird. I think she thought I was really stressed out. I probably was. Working in restaurants is very stressful, so I did feel a lot of stress. But yeah, so she told me that, and I remember like getting done with the doctor's visit, and she gave you your weight and like kind of like your summary of your appointment on a piece of paper. And I seriously, guys, I remember looking at that piece of paper and just being like, holy shit, what did I do? Why did I do this to myself? I was always very thin, and I completely let myself go. And yeah, I just remember being so sad and so like disgusted with myself that I didn't care about myself enough to take care of me. And I was eating shit. I never wanted home cooked meals either. Really weird. I always just wanted to eat out, and I think that was because of me being starving. But yeah, so that happened, and I just remember like thinking to myself like, oh my god, I've got to make a change. I have to do something. So in the beginning, I started just running around the block. I just started just running, just literally like, it wasn't even really running, it was like jogging, just jogging around my block. It was probably like 1.5 miles-ish, and I was dying. I remember like dripping sweat. I couldn't breathe. Excuse me. Couldn't breathe. I could not even run for like, I don't even know, like a couple feet. I was so tired. I had to walk, keep walking. And I just remember my body feeling so heavy. Like when I like would run and like pick myself up, it's like I couldn't lift my weight because I was so heavy, if that makes sense. I don't even know if it does, but yeah, I just remember it was really difficult to run. So I started that, and then I don't know if you guys are familiar with Alexa Jean Fitness. I went onto her Instagram, and I ordered a couple of her workout guides. So I started with her Sword of the Core ab challenge, and I started just doing that. It was like a month-long program, and I did that like perfect for a month. There was rest days, I didn't even take them. And I was also running around the block, and I also completely switched up my diet. I was really boring in the beginning, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I would eat a chicken salad for lunch, and it was just olive oil and lemon and bell pepper, onion, lettuce, and chicken. That's all it was, and I actually really liked that. And then I would just eat oatmeal with like a teaspoon of brown sugar, and I started loving oatmeal. I used to hate oatmeal, and I took out the soda completely, and I still allowed myself, for dinner, I was still not eating that healthy. I was still like making like enchiladas, spaghetti, so it was still like carbs and a lot of sodium. But just the fact that I was like home cooking meals and eating so healthy, like breakfast and lunch, that I just started to completely slim out. And I have like a bunch of photos from like the first day I started that Alexa Jean program. That was my first transmission photo that I posted a lot. And yeah, so I just started taking photos every single week, and that helped keep me accountable for my progress, and it also made me feel better about myself, because when you're first starting, I feel like I gained a little bit more weight when I first started. So a lot of people get discouraged because you will gain a little bit when you first start out, but then if you just keep at it, it'll just fall off. So diet was the biggest factor in me losing weight. And progress photos, that helped me a lot. So I was completely new to the gym. I hated working out. I hated eating healthy. But honestly, like bodybuilding.com was my resource for so long. I learned so much. Like you can seriously type in like weight loss or what cardio to do or how do you lean out your legs, and it'll give you so many different articles that you can read, and you can learn a lot that way. So bodybuilding.com is my source. Progress photos, and what was the other one? Diet. Diet. So then in December of 2015, I got my first gym membership. So I'm sorry, I had gym membership before that, but I was never serious about it. Like, I think I paid for it and never went. If I did go, I did like the treadmill for like 10 minutes and went home. Or I took like those classes, which those are good too. But yeah, so I got my gym membership December 2015. And that's when I first started picking up some weights. And I just posted a photo about this. I absolutely love weight training. It has helped me like just tone out my arms. My arms were so like big and like fluffy and just not anywhere what I wanted them to be. So my arms have really toned. I don't have that much muscle mass just because I still think I have a pretty high body fat percentage. So I'm still trying to cut body fat while gaining muscle. So it's definitely difficult. And seriously guys, do not get impatient. I have been at this for like a year and a half now. I have hit my goal weight, which is really exciting. I weigh the least that I ever have. So I weigh less than I did in high school. And I'm putting on some muscle mass too. So it's really exciting, but I'm still not where I want to be. I still don't have abs, which I really want. I don't have the freaking bicep muscle that I've been trying so hard for. And it's been a year and a half, and I swear, like, I have nights where I just sit there and I cry and I'm upset because I feel like I work so hard that I should have my perfect body right now. But I think what I always sit back and tell myself is like, I am never going to be this way again. I need to just enjoy it and enjoy the process and love myself through all of this, because this is why you're doing this, because you love yourself and you want yourself to be healthy. And I think that even I forget that so much because I want that like shredded, ripped body. But I know I will get there, and I'm just going to enjoy the process right now, and I'm learning so much. I'm actually going to go to school for nutrition and kinesiology and all this stuff, so I'm super excited. So I'm going to learn so much. But yeah, I just think it's crazy that I don't even know how I fell so much in love with this. I think it was just learning and seeing how my body reacted. I had a lot more energy. I was a lot healthier, and my hair and my nails and my skin and everything started improving. And I think that was when I started falling in love with it, because I realized that it's amazing for you to work out and eat right. So I think the biggest things, don't cut out all your food at once, if that's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. If you enjoy your sweet coffee, keep your sweet coffee, but cut out your soda. Like, just mix and match. Like, don't cut out everything and go cold turkey, because then you're more likely to quit. I mean, there's a lot of like fad diets and teas and all this stuff out there now. If you're looking for an easy way out, then this isn't for you, because it's not easy, and anyone who tells you it's easy is lying. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of discipline, determination. But if you want to make a change, then it's possible, and I'm living proof that it's possible. But yeah, just don't cut everything out. Take progress photos. Love yourself. If you cheat more than once a week, it's okay. Just don't stay down. If you're going to miss a couple days from the gym because you have homework or you're tired, and I get it, there's so many things in life going on, but don't let those excuses happen so much that you just stop going altogether. But if you have to take a few days off from the gym because of other things, that's okay. Like, this is a process and it's a lifestyle. So if you want to keep at this for the rest of your life, then don't be so hard on yourself. Like, just relax and enjoy it and love the process. And I think that you can be very successful too. And I think the most rewarding thing is seeing all you guys and all the love I get on my Instagram, and how much support I've gotten over this, and how many of you girls and guys that message me and ask me questions. And I love it. I love answering these. I love helping people, and I think that's the biggest reward in all of this, is just inspiring and helping others. Yeah, I hope I keep helping, and I hope I keep inspiring and motivating, and all these things you guys are telling me. It makes me feel amazing, and it's seriously like the best thing ever. So that is my story. That's my story, how I stay motivated, how I'm keeping this lifestyle up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, any videos you want me to make, workouts, meals, anything, I'm open to suggestions. I want to hear from you guys, so just let me know. All right, have a good night, guys. Bye.